Hello friends, welcome back to Newton's Club. Hope you all are doing great and enjoying learning our content. In the previous video, we had discussed about 7 basic functions which are essential for any data analysis in Microsoft Excel. And in this video, we are going to discuss about 7 advanced functions which will supercharge our data analysis. We'll use the same sales data that we had used for the first video and illustrate how these functions work in action. Before we dive in, let's quickly review the general formula for using Excel functions. For any function in Microsoft Excel, the format remains the same. We start with equal to, then we specify the function name followed by an open bracket. Within the brackets, we input the conditions as per syntax, then close the bracket and press enter to get the result. This formula structure holds true for every function, making it easy to apply a wide range of operations to your data. So now that we have covered the basics, let's delve into our first function, if. If function is simply Excel's way of making decisions based on certain conditions. Just like a father promising his son a motorbike if he achieves A plus and a bicycle if he achieves A grade. So now let's decide the criteria for applying if function. The criteria I am choosing here is the profit. If the profit of a day is greater than 200 rupees, then I'll call it as a good day, and if it is less than 200 rupees, I'll call it as a bad day. So let's apply if function here and try to find the good days and bad days in this month of August 2022. Let's start applying the if function here is equal to if open bracket. So initially we have to give in the logical test, which is profit greater than 200 rupees. Profit is greater than 200, then put in a comma, and what is value if true? I want the result to be a good day. So type in good day and then put a comma, and what is value if false? It will be a bad day. Bad day. Close the bracket and press enter. So the Excel says it is a bad day because profit on day 1 is 198 rupees, which is less than 200. Let's drag this formula for all the 31 days. Now using if function, we understood how many good days and bad days are there based on this criteria. Next up, we have the SUMIF function, a powerful tool for totaling values based on specific criteria. The criteria I am choosing here is I want to find the total profit on all good days and the total profit on all bad days. Let's type in good day here and bad day in here and apply SUMIF function in here is equal to SUMIF open bracket. We have to give in the criteria range initially as per the syntax. Our criteria range would be column K. So let's select column K. And then we have to give in the criteria. Our criteria is whether it is a good day or a bad day. So criteria would be good day. And what will be the sum range? Sum range will be column J, which is profit. Close the bracket and press enter. So the total profit on all good days was 4,224.8 rupees. Let's apply for bad days as well. SUMIF open bracket. My criteria range would be column K. Put a comma. Criteria would be bad day, comma, and the sum range is column J. Close the bracket and press enter. So the total profit earned by this business on all bad days is 2,270 rupees. Now let's talk about average if function. We'll use the same condition that we had used for SUMIF function. Let's try to find the average profit that this business has earned on all good days and on all bad days. Let's apply average if here is equal to average if open bracket. Our criteria range would be column K and criteria is good day, and then the average range would be column J. close the bracket and press enter. So the average profit earned on all good days by this business is 264.05 rupees. Let's apply the same for bad days. Range would be column K, and then criteria would be bad day, and the sum range would be column J. Close the bracket and press enter. So on bad days, average profit earned by this business is 151.3 rupees. Now let's move on to the next function, count. Count is a handy tool for counting the number of cells that contain numerical data. It is very important to remember here, this tool is used to count the number of cells that contain numerical data, only numerical data. This cannot be used for counting the number of cells that contains text. Let's try it out here. Let's type in 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and apply count function here is equal to count, open bracket. Let's select these cells, close the bracket and press enter. So the result is 5, which indicates in our selection there are 5 cells wherein we have numerical data. Let's apply it again for a different range. Delete it is equal to count, open bracket. Let's select a cell which is having blank data and close the bracket and press enter. Still the answer is 5 because in our selection there is a cell which is empty. Let's apply it again. Let's type in A is equal to count, open bracket and select the range, close the bracket and press enter. The answer is 5 again because this count function is only used to find the cells which are having only the numerical data. Now what if we want to find the number of cells which are non-empty, which means either they are having the text or the numbers. We have the next function count A. If we apply the count A here, count A and open the bracket, select the range, close the bracket and press enter. It will be 6 this time because count A function is used to find the number of cells that are not empty. Cells can contain either numbers or text. Now let's explore the next function, COUNTIF. Let's apply the COUNTIF here. My criteria here would be to find the number of good days and number of bad days. Let's apply COUNTIF, open bracket. So we'll first select the criteria range, which is column K, and then put a comma, and then what is my criteria? I want to see the number of days which are good. Close the bracket and press enter. So there are 16 good days in this month of August 2022. Let's also apply the same for bad days is equal to COUNTIF, open bracket, and criteria would be column K, put in a comma, and then my criteria would be bad day, close the bracket and press enter. So there are 15 bad days in the month of August 2022. Now last but not least, we have the concatenate function, a handy feature for combining text from multiple cells into a single string. Let's suppose I want to combine the text in column C and column K. I would use concatenate function is equal to concatenate, open bracket. My text 1 would be column C and my text 2 would be column K. Just close the bracket and press enter. We'll notice this function is combining the text in column C and column K. So Monday plus bad day, we get Monday bad day. So this is how concatenate function is used in Microsoft Excel. So yes friends, we have learned about the 7 advanced functions: if, SUMIF, AVERAGEIF, count, count A, count if and concatenate. Let's end the video in here, and in the coming video we'll be discussing about 2 very important functions, VLOOKUP and pivot table. Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.